So last morning, we only got a few hours before we have to head for the Shinkansen to get us back to Tokyo. Stopped off first thing here at Marudo just to have a final check to see if we can squeeze any tosai out of them, try and get them to do a bit of a selection here for us. Sort of not really interested, there's many bigger fish now, it's just really to get these last couple of boxes of tosai sorted. Did get a message overnight that Odakan's giving me a couple of boxes of Umasako Shiro Atsuri, so that's one thing at least that's ticked off the box. Yeah, so just this last few tosai to select here this morning, and then we'll head for Tokyo probably around about 12 o'clock, half 12. Yeah, right, just go through into the tosai house. I'm not actually holding out much hope here that we'll get any of these, but you never know. I've actually been keeping an eye on these. I don't know if you can see the number there, 159. Every time we come in here, that's the amount of fish in the ponds. And on this other side here, it says 109, and we've been watching that number the last couple of days to see if it changes, to let us know he's done a collection in here, but it hasn't changed. So it'll be interesting to see if he'll actually let us do any picking here, or whether it's going to be a bust. He is sorting out a couple of pumps here, so maybe we'll get some good news. We'll be back in a minute if we can pick any. Last morning success, as usual, always to the last minute. Marudo's done us a deal on these tosai. We've had to buy the whole pond, but some really nice kohaku in here. Just flick this round. He's just going to get us a sample. There's 110 jumbo tosai in there, all kohaku. Me and Tim have bought it between us. We're probably, what's that, 54, 55 fish each. And we're just going to get us a small sample up. Every year just seems to be the same. Last minute. You think you're not going to get anything. And we just pull a couple of deals together right at the last minute. So hopefully they'll look as good when they get up on the bowl, but they're really, really nice looking kohakus.
Beautiful.
Yeah, good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, very nice.
Yes. Make sure that goes to Ireland. Yes, some really nice quality in here for. Yeah, we look forward to seeing these guys back in Belfast. Yeah, so just stopped off at Hirasawa side road for have a look at some large Hatsuris for a customer. We'll just hold it up there. I'll stick the video in just after here now. Yeah, so really a nice fish that, about 75 cm, really strong body on it. Hopefully that one's coming back to Belfast. Well, might be, we'll wait and see. Yeah. Just a bit chaotic this morning, running around trying to get the last few orders in. When you first arrive here the first day, you think you've got loads of time to get around and do all this stuff, and then the last couple of days it just, oh here, Tim wants me to net a fish up for him here.
Looking, that's probably just like a rub, and he's just altered it a little bit, but that will just all go back to normal. Oh, that's his customer. Customer business. Oh,
what was the Akamatsu, like mid-50s, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're up now in the mountains. Igarashi koi farm. And they're just clearing the snow here, but you can just see the depth of the snow. It hasn't stopped now in 3 days. That's the depth of the snow there. I know I'm a short arse, but it's it's still very deep. Probably up here is what's fallen in the last 3 days. Just flick this around. You can see it here, the depth of the cars where they've cleared. That's the sort of height of the snow there. About 4 or 5 feet of snow in the last few days. Absolutely beautiful up here when it's like this, but it's nice for us probably just coming here for a week or so. I think it would probably get quite tedious having a few months of this, literally having every day they're out with snow machines, ploughs, everything, keeping the roads clear, keeping the whole place functioning. You can only imagine what it would be like back home if we had snow like this. Just need to be careful coming down here, don't slip. Yeah, so this is what's fallen overnight here. You can see where he's been in with a big dozer there. Just clearing. But obviously the fish need looked after and everything needs to keep going. I think if you go back and look at one of my winter or the autumn videos, you'll see that fish house is on the other side of it. There's some outdoor ponds and they're just completely covered in snow at the minute, probably a couple of meters deep of snow. Let's try and get up in here now. Without falling. I think AJ's getting a few fish pulled up here. Is this stuff you've already bought, AJ, or?
This I think is our some of them.
Wow.
A lot has niigata house.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, we were down looking at that the other day. I think you pretty much bought everything down there, haven't you?
yeah, something like that. I'll give Brian a credit.
No, you can spend the money just as quickly, like.
Yeah. It's easier when something
No shortage of good quality fish up here. Like. As mentioned before, like, definitely moving away from what his father did, which was like 100% Osanki. He's got more of an eye for the weird and wonderful. Definitely still some nice kohaku and stuff about here though. Yeah, so just thought I'd walk down to the other fish house. You can see behind me just how deep the snow is. What I'll probably do, I think I've got photographs from in the autumn of me standing in this exact same spot, so I might be able to overlay the photograph in it just to see just how deep that snow is. Yeah, in below there somewhere is all his outside ponds. And this is the bottom house. I don't even think this snow is particularly bad for what can well, the amount of snow that can lie up here. I've seen it worse myself. I've probably a few years ago. The last few years it doesn't seem to have been so bad, but this last week now there's been plenty of snow. I really don't fancy having to get up every morning and go out and clear roofs and clear paths every single day. Must get a bit frustrating. You clear it one afternoon just to let guys into the fish house, and then come back the next morning and there's another foot of snow. You just have to start clearing it all again. But we do definitely get all 4 seasons here. The summer here and the autumn is really, really warm. And the weather's absolutely fantastic, and then you get the complete swing of that at this time of the year now, where it's just snow, snow, snow and more snow. And there's probably another, I'd say probably another 4 to 6 weeks of this before it should start to ease off. The trips we used to do in March were always a nice, it could be a nice trip, you know. You could, one day you could be running about in t-shirt, and the next day you're back wrapped up like this. Yeah, but it is what it is. That's pretty amazing for somebody like me. We don't get snow like this at all, so it's always good to see it for a week just. Yeah, so just one quick stop before we head up to Shintaro to drop all our stuff off before we head to Tokyo. We thought we'd come into marushin. We've read some monstrous Tamasaba. I'll just quickly flick around here before we go up and look at this tosai. It's not going to show up on this camera, but the size of these things and the quality is unbelievable. Definitely breed some of the nice Tamasaba. So there's don't know whether they're tosai or nisai. They're certainly jumbo compared to these you guys here. Really nice fish. Sorry, just swallowed a fly. Yeah, I'm just going up now to check this tosai house up, just across the road. Some of the fish houses are absolutely coming down with like wee small flies. There's swarms of them as soon as you open the doors. Obviously it's quite warm in them compared to the outside at the minute. I was just saying in one of the previous videos about what the guys have to do on a daily basis. Let's see if I can zoom this in for you. You can see they're having to get up on the roof every day and clear that off the top. It does look quite risky, and I know some of them do fall when they're doing it. Yeah, not for me. There's five timber. One breeder I've never had any of the stuff in before. Usually quite expensive. You just need to catch them on the right day though. Sometimes you can get half decent prices. So this is Marusho Koi Farm that Shintaro bought this last year because the breeder was just retiring. You can't even get up into the house. The snow's about a metre deep. All the fish have been moved out of it. I don't know if we can zoom in far enough, but the whole roof of the fish house has collapsed. Be a nice project for somebody in the spring to strip the old roof out and rebuild it all. You can see this is the old family house for Marusho, and you can see it because there's nobody living in it now. You can see the other house, the guy was taking the snow off the roof. The snow must be about 2 meters deep on the top of that roof, and I'm very surprised that that roof hasn't collapsed. You can actually see it bending really badly from the side here on the gable wall. I'd be surprised if that sees out the winter. Yeah, a lot of work needed there. Yeah. There's a big mess in there now, I'm sure. I've just seen a snowball whiz past my head there. Thanks very much, AJ.
You're welcome. Brian left me here for one reason and one
Yeah, throw snowballs at people.
Yeah, arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. I think that's going to be us pretty much done for the last morning. I think we'll be stopping at Shintaro. Get a bite to eat there, and then we'll head back to the train station and get the bullet train down to Tokyo. Yeah. Now I'm planning on going to the ADA gallery in Tokyo if it's open. It's the ADA lab it's called now. There used to be one in Niigata that I would have went to, but it's closed now at the minute. It seems to be for renovations or refurbishing or something. But this one in Tokyo I've never been to for the aquascape and stuff. So hopefully it'll let me get a couple of videos while I'm in there. Okay.